Other scientists worked on virtual reality over the next 20 years. But it wasn't until the 1980s that a dreadlocked computer whiz kid named Jaron Lanier discovered its entertainment capabilities, and the video game craze began.
Everything about virtual reality that's powerful and beautiful happens because of how human beings are at the center of all of its conception and the way it's designed. I think that's a very humanistic approach to designing technology, because in the future there'll be many cases where people are inside a virtual world and they want to design something in that virtual world. So the question is, how will they do it? And sometimes they might sculpt, sometimes they might build things out of pieces and put them together. But I think for a lot of things, they'll be using things that are like musical instruments that you play, because musical instruments are the most powerful user interface that's ever been created for anything so far.
Today, Jaron has created a world of musical instruments for the virtual operator to play.
These virtual worlds are created through a new type of design. It's a combination of sculpting and programming. These are musical instruments that I created for a piece called The Sound of One Hand. They're meant to be played with a single hand and a glove. We'll start with one called a rhythm gimbal, and it looks kind of like a gyroscope. And now what I can do is, by spinning it in different ways, I can get different qualities of sound. I'll spin it very gently. So there's sort of a very gentle and kind of eerie background. And I'll just leave that going. Then right here we have a sort of a bizarre thing, which is a mallet instrument called the cyber xylo. And you can sort of play it. And then over here we have something called the cyber sax. The idea is that in the future, all of our culture, our music, our writing, our art is going to be stored in computers, and we're going to read it through computers and see it through computers and hear it through computers. And so what's really vital is for people to be able to control those computers in order for the culture to remain fluid and alive.